Hi, I'm Bex from Bex Tarot, and I have the great privilege and honor to provide the Libra month ahead forecast for July 2025. So, Marion Kay, thank you for this invitation. Let's go. Five. So, I'm going to walk you through the overall energies of the month. Then we're going to look at how it starts, where we are in the middle, how it closes out, and general advice and guidance. Also, in full transparency, I'm a triple air sign, Libra sun, Libra rising, Gemini moon. So let's get airy. So we have some very beautiful energy overall for the month. We have Nine of Pentacles, Six of Swords, and Four of Wands. For me, this energy is an invitation and, in fact, almost a manifesto to say, step into your power, really stay grounded in whatever comes up during the month, of knowing your worth, of knowing your value, and also knowing that good things come to those who wait. And this is also about holding firm to foundations, looking for ways that we can and bring in a bit more ease. And I do feel like the direction of the month starts to move us in towards more ease. Of course, not every path is linear. It is a journey, my friends, a journey. So I'm now going to explore how we start the month, where we end up in the middle, towards the end. So at the starting of for the start of the month, I have Four of Pentacles and Five of Swords. So this is, we're feeling a little bit on the back foot. We're feeling a little bit like we can't quite be at ease because it may also be that we're feeling a bit defensive or we're feeling a bit prickly or a bit sensitive. And I want to say that the energy here is about retreat and wanting to, protect ourselves, to maybe not engage, and also that I feel like there's some energy around misinterpretation. Either people are misinterpreting what the signs and signals you're sending out, and it's also be that we may be misinterpreting some things and therefore pulling back a bit rather than tolerating that feeling or that condition, and looking to see if we can move past that into what the heart of the matter may be. But it does feel like, much like the texture here is a bit of retreat and being highly sensitive, which may, no judgment, it just is. So I'd like to remind you of that overall energy of the month, which is we have some really beautiful things. We have that it doesn't always stay this way, that feelings aren't always facts, and that we can feel the feels, have the experience, but then we're on to the next and on to the next. Step by step, we move forward. Because at the middle of the month, we have a beautiful transformation. We have the Chariot and the Queen of Cups. And this is saying, okay, enough with this noise, distraction, sensitivity. So we move from this distraction, chaotic, sensitive, very kind of defensive energy to one of more freedom, of more enjoyment, of being able to relax a little bit. So I'm going to bring up the Empress, excuse me. So I'm going to bring up the Nine of Pentacles that we saw from the overall energy. And this is really about, okay, enough with that nonsense. This is about freeing myself, and also I feel like more opportunities are coming in, or there's more progress that is made in some areas and avenues in your life. And this allows you to have that breakthrough moment to move through to. I feel like this is about your faith being restored in whatever comes up for you. So it may be that we have some misunderstandings. We start to lose faith a little bit that things are going to work out, or we think, oh, they're never going to change their mind, or I'm never going to. And it's like, no, actually, cancel that. Delete that. Control Alt Delete. This is really the reboot that we have. So I do feel like we have a reboot, a refresh in the middle of the month, and we're ready to charge forward, move forward, and we have the breakthrough. And I feel like that breakthrough is self-created. It's really coming back to that. What is really at the heart of the matter? What is really important to you? And everything else is a distraction. We move it aside and we understand, okay, these things are temporary. What's in it? What's the long game? What are we trying to accomplish here? And I feel like there really is a wind in your sails towards the middle of the month. It's really going to propel you to these calmer waters. Sorry for the green screen. These calmer waters for the end of the month. So let's look at the end of the month. Well, interesting. We have Seven of Pentacles and Five of Wands. So we have a Five of Wands back. So what I want to say is again, that path is not linear. we have this beautiful momentum from the middle of the month, and this is what's going to sustain us and restore our faith in what is possible, what is important. And it may be that by the end of the month, we have this combination of, okay, not everything from the beginning of the month may be resolved, but it's gone from, um, I feel like this is a card of when I see the Five of Swords, this is often having the last word. This is misunderstanding, where I feel like the Five of Wands is about taking some action and it getting a little bit messy, but it is about progress. It's about practice. It's about grappling. It's really getting in there, getting stuck in so that you can get what you need to. This is hurt feelings and we walk away. This is let's get stuck in and let's get the sticky bits done, sorted, and resolved. And we're playing that longer game. So the Seven of Pentacles, because again, reminder from the top of the reading, we had Nine of Pentacles, right? So to get to the nine, we need the seven, which is those necessary steps. So we've put in that action towards the end of the month. Things are really picking up momentum, and now we continue with that progress, that slow and steady, and it's bringing us where we need to do. And you're along the way, you're working on all of the details. The devil is in the details, so that we can have this beautiful realization of feeling very secure of things. And I want to also draw your attention just even to the imagery, right? So here we have everything is in order. So they're all lined up. And even the pentacles are all stacked up. Everything's coming into alignment. Things are beautifully organized and arranged, where it may feel at other times where things are chaotic, very much not lined up. It will feel by the end of the month that you are making progress, that these interactions and things that you do, conversations that you have, efforts that you put in are useful and productive. They may not move as quickly as you would like, but you are making progress in important ways. The message coming in is really about laying that foundation for futures. I feel like August is going to be really beautiful for you in particular. Now, the advice for how to navigate some of these energies, we have Seven of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Beautiful. So this is, of course, it's about working smarter, not harder, but it is about how of inviting in a bit of strategy. It is also we can see here there are all of these different swords around and deciding which way to go and what to say to this person and that person and whatever. And I feel like you will be guided and excuse me, you will be guided and know what to say when to whom. And I feel like you will have these bursts of inspiration. Know that you are being divinely guided. Um, know that you understand that inspiration and motivation are going to come from new and even surprising places. So prepare to be surprised this month. Open your heart and mind to new sources of inspiration, new breakthroughs and ideas. Again, it may feel at the beginning of the month, how is this ever going to be resolved? And I want to say, leave that up to the universe. Sometimes when we feel stuck, we do need to go to strategy. What makes sense? What do I need to do now to make it to the next step? How can I see that by making this decision now, that's going to leapfrog me forward in some other ways? And I feel like you will have that inspiration and guidance to know what to do, what to say, how to think about things. Be prepared for the wild card this month. Be prepared for things to not go as planned, but sometimes rejection is redirection, which I know sounds really corny, but oftentimes it's on that unexpected path and those pivots where we actually find surprising and substantial progress. I've asked for advice on what to focus on to make the most progress this month. And this is very interesting advice. We have Queen of Pentacles and we have Nine of Swords. And we can see just as a picture that, again, things that are happening, particularly at the beginning of the month, are going to make us feel like we want to retreat, feeling very defensive, feeling like we just are internally and we're worrying about things and how are we going to work? How is it going to get unstuck? And if we contrast it here, this is about embracing the situation, but also embracing ourselves, protecting our heart center, also our solar plexus, and knowing that we have everything that we need. We are complete and whole, that whatever circumstances happen to us externally, yes, of course, we engage with them. We ultimately need to transmute them, work with them so we can make some progress. But this is the reminder that you have the strength, the courage. And if there's so much external chaos, know that you are the one that you can rely on. You are the adult in the room. You are the one who you can depend upon to see you forward. It's also going into, I want to say this is also an indicator to really lean into your intuition this month. This will be your guiding light. So for the month of July, I hope this has been some good advice for you. I'm very, please do let me know how your July goes. I'm very curious to see. It looks like it could be quite exciting and some surprises, and certainly progress is going to be made from unexpected places and sources. And a big thank you to Marion Kay and her kind followers for allowing riffraff like me to come in and give the month ahead reading. Bye for now.